It's Cali born, global reach. Skill stackers in the building, no speech. They talking waffles, syrup and fees. We stack while they scroll on their knees. We stack, we stack, we stack, we stack. Tell them that we stack, we stack, we stack. Now I'm mad and strong, never crack. We stack, 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 we stack. We tell them that we stack, we stack, we stack. No one let us down, let us go back. We stack, we stack, we stack. They say put a fuck in it. We ain't done, bruh, still serving. He homie militia on the run up. They talking waffles, we flipping in FT plays. Diamond hand steady, you still a paperweight. From LA to Lagos, we live that skill stack of life. Every dip, just a chance to buy right. We don't panic, we build, we chill. Whole crew, pay them patience and skill. We stack, we stack, we stack, we stack, we stack. Tell them that we stack, we stack, we stack. Cali energy, global impact. We stack, we stack, we stack, we stack. Every tweet a mission, every meme a move. Why you scroll hate? We improve. Cali born confidence, hustle with smile. Been stacking blocks since dial-up style. Y'all in the chatter, we in the code. Builders build, while you reload. We ain't chasing, we lead the pack. We talking noise, we stack, we stack. Turn the bass up to the chain, vibrate. Skill stackers don't wait, we create. From Cali to the world, new wave impact. You ain't late, just catch up to the stack. We stack, we stack, we stack, we stack, we stack. Tell them that we stack, we stack, we stack. Diamond man, hand strong, never crack. We stack, we stack, we stack, we stack. Cali born, global track. This ain't the end, it's the warm up. Cali born, global track. This ain't the end, it's the warm up. Skill stackers, me militia.
Welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3. And we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. And we're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFTs, and Stacker. Every day we're bringing you the real talk, the projects that are worth betting on, the people who are actually making moves, and the plays that we believe will set you and your future free. Giveaways, we got them. Skills, we're stacking them. And chains, we're breaking them. This is the new frontier, and this is the Chain Breakers. Now let's get to work. Hey, happy freaking Wednesday. Happy hump day, baby. Let's go. Look at me. I'm wearing a hat. Oh my gosh. I've actually found one of my hats that can fit. My dreads are getting long, man. Look at these. Look at these right here. Crazy. Well, hey, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm having a really good day. It's kind of weird wearing a hat now after all this time. I used to wear a hat every single day. You guys will see me back in hats soon. I don't think the dreads are going to be here for very much longer, to be honest, but sorry about your luck, guys. Hey, anyways, good to be here. I'm changing up the show a little bit. I was seeing some stagnation and some things that I wanted to do differently. So we're going to be making some changes here over the next coming days to Chain Breakers. Some improvements, not just changes, but some improvements. Starting with having this intro play at the beginning. I want to get into the business minute. I want to be able to just jump right into it, jump into the content. I love doing the countdowns. I think that's a really important thing to build some anticipation, to build some excitement. But overall, super grateful to be back here today. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you're here in the chat or if you're here watching the stream, say what's up. Say what's up down below. Let me turn this backwards. Maybe that'll be better. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's better. There we go. Turn it backwards. That's right. It has been a wild freaking week for me. I spent hours and hours at a 3-letter agency yesterday dealing with the government, which, is just operating at such a high level. And so today I'm here with that behind me now, feeling a lot of gratitude. I actually slept in this morning. I'm like, man, I'm not going to freaking wake up at 5 a.m. I'm going to let myself sleep in. I woke up at like 6:15. So I think there's a time and place for people to get up at 4:35 in the morning. I did it for a long time. But I also think that there are moments and times when you need to rest, when your body tells you to rest. We've put myself and my family, my wife, we've put ourselves under a lot of stress these last, 14 months, but primarily in this last month of trying to buy this house. So I took some time to just enjoy some rest, enjoy some quiet, and I'm here. So super excited to be here. I have some pretty cool stuff I want to talk to you guys about for those of you that have been using Lovable as I've been teaching it, sharing it. A lot of people are Claude Code fans. If you're watching this and you're like, man, I'm all in on Claude Code, Cool. I'm happy for you. I think Cloud Code's great. But I like the user experience. I like the functionality. I like the apps. I like the integrations. I like what I can do with Lovable. And so that's the platform I've picked. I think there are other platforms as well, like Replit and things out there. But if you're making money with AI, you're going to probably want to watch this content today, because this might be enough for you to just make the switch. Lovable's making some huge moves, and I think there's an opportunity here for you guys. So why don't we jump into the business minute, and then we'll go ahead and move it from there. All right, let's roll. What you tolerate becomes your standard. Show me what you accept, and I'll show you exactly where you'll be in 5 years. Oh, that's a banger right there. Show me what you accept, and I'll show you exactly where you'll be in 5 years. Most people wonder why their business isn't growing, why their team underperforms, and why their clients actually don't respect them, and why they're stuck at the same revenue year after year after year after year after year after year. And they go, man, this market, this economy is terrible. Is it the economy or is it you? Right? They blame the industry, they blame their luck, they blame the economy. Every industry is being disrupted right now. Every industry, from construction to like any kind of home services to service-based businesses to food businesses, every business is being disrupted. Every business is having to pivot and shift and adapt and innovate. It's the name of the game. And if you can't do that, then you don't belong being in business. You're what I would call a wantrepreneur versus an entrepreneur. Okay. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You are exactly where your standards have allowed you to be. You are exactly in this exact moment where your bank account is, where your crypto account is, where your projects are, where your clients are. You are exactly where your standards have allowed you to be. There is no one to blame, no economy to blame, no person to blame, but yourself. You're not unlucky. You've just accepted and you've set your standards at this place. If you tolerate late deliveries, guess what? You'll get late deliveries. I've done this myself. If you tolerate mediocre work, I'm guilty of this, you'll build a mediocre business. If you tolerate clients who drain your energy, ooh-wee, preach, baby, your calendar will be full of them. I'm telling you, it will be full of them, because tolerance is a signal. It tells the world and yourself, your subconscious mind, and probably even your unconscious mind, what is acceptable and what is not. And once you accept something, it becomes your baseline. We're going to get into something here in a minute. Or what we call your new normal, your standard. All right, let's talk about baselines for a second. Your baseline is something that you have that was developed over probably your childhood, your stresses, your traumas, all the things that you experienced, all the people you came into contact with usually set your baseline. And I happen to be blessed and lucky enough to have gone through so much suffering in my childhood years that my baseline is just a lot higher than the average person's baseline. The baseline of Mr. Abundant is just a lot higher than the average person's baseline. That's just a reality of the hands of the cards that we were dealt and the hands that we're playing. So if you have a lower baseline, a lower bar, maybe it's time to reconsider what that looks like. Maybe it's time to reconsider if you want to be the type of person that just makes it by every day. Or maybe you want to be wealthy, and maybe you're just afraid to admit it to yourself, to other people, and maybe you're afraid to accept the responsibility that money comes with. That was one of my challenges. I didn't want to be rich because then I'm responsible to handle all the stuff I already have, plus all this money, right? I have been financially successful for pretty much my entire career. I've had seasons of lows like most entrepreneurs have had, but for the most part, I've never made less than $10,000, $15,000 a month. That's been my journey. I've been blessed. As somebody that came from the streets, literally with a laptop, a kid who has no high school diploma, I have been incredibly blessed. But you know what has blessed me? God has given me gifts that I've leaned into, like loving people, like leveling up my skills, being hungry, being passionate, being coachable, being open. and being able to find people and have God deliver me people in my life that were mentors. And that's what I'm here to do for people like you. The scary part is that most people don't even realize that they're setting this baseline for themselves. They think that they're being flexible or understanding, or even worse, realistic. But what they're really doing is they're lowering the bar. And every time you lower the bar, it gets harder to raise that back up. Your standard of living becomes more about comfort and comfort and comfort. You know what happens in comfort zones? Death. There is nothing that life is going to provide to you long term that it lives in your comfort zone. It doesn't happen. It doesn't exist there. So I want you to audit what you're actually tolerating right now. That's my first piece of advice for you. Late payments, scope creep, team members who don't pull their weight, clients who don't show up and don't respect your time, processes that waste hours. Or if you're putting up with it, then you're choosing it. That's the big one. If you're putting up with it, you're choosing it. Raise your standards and then enforce them without apology. Be unapologetic. You don't need to be mean. All right. You don't need to be a dick about it. My wife said that to me last night. She's like, I don't know if you're just like becoming more of an a-hole, or maybe you're just being more honest. I'm like, I think it's a little bit of both. I've found myself over this last few months, especially in crypto, and I can understand where I've seen some of these other founders come at. I was like, I can understand the jadedness and the frustrations, right? You pour everything you have into something. You pour your heart, your soul, your passion, your intelligence, your time, everything that you possibly can give, and then people just shit all over it. And it makes people become bitter. I'm not one of those people. I want to become better, not bitter. And you just need to be clear with yourself. What is the standard? If that person can't meet that standard, or the relationship you have isn't meeting that standard, especially in a client relationship, then you just tell them, hey, I appreciate you, I respect you, but we're not a fit. I want to shake hands and part as friends. How's that sound? Is that cool with you? Right? The people who respect excellence will respect you, and they will rest. The rest will self-select themselves out. They will see the door, right? That's the big thing here. The other thing is your standards will filter your reality. High standards attract high quality clients. The higher I've set my bar, with my pricing, with my onboarding and everything I've done, I've attracted bigger and better team members, bigger and better opportunities. Low standards attract chaos. So you got to choose wisely on that one. And then the last thing here is what you tolerate from yourself sets the tone for everything else. What you tolerate from yourself. Stop doing this and blaming everything else around you, and start doing this. If you let yourself skip workouts, miss deadlines, or half-ass your work, your business is going to reflect that. Excellence starts with who? Excellence starts with, let me see it down in the comments. Excellence starts with you, not your team, not your clients, but you. You are the standard of excellence. I just can't do it. It's just too tight on my head. It's killing me right now. It's so great to see you guys here in the chat blowing it up. I want to see some yous down in the comments though. Let's see here. Speaking of workouts, I got my push-ups in this morning. I got like 70 more push-ups to do today. I'm on this thing where I'm going to be doing 100 push-ups a day, getting back into my rhythms and routines. It's so great to see you guys. I know I have some messages from a number of you guys. I got to get back to OG Gamer, to Crypto Funk. I see you here. I saw a message from you. There's a bunch of you guys that I've just been honestly checked out since last Wednesday. So it's been a week as of today. I haven't been able to really check any of my messages or be available because of everything I've had on my plate. And so super grateful for you guys being here. Last thing I want to say on the business is the thing that most entrepreneurs miss is the best businesses aren't built by the smartest people. They're built by people who have the highest standards. They don't tolerate excuses. They don't tolerate shortcuts, and they don't tolerate good enough. And because of that, they actually build something exceptional or world-class while everyone else is settling for average. Your standards are your destiny. Your standards are your destiny, not your goals, not your dreams, your standards. So stop tolerating what you don't want, because if you keep accepting it, you're going to keep getting it. All right, that's your business minute for today. All right, guys, let's see who's in the chat. We got OG Gamer Gangsta, Mr. Abundant, Ifeoma, Emic. Oh, look at that. We got Dose here in the chat. Good to see you, Dose. Freaking A, bro. It's great to see you. Look at that. We got Blessed Boy here. We got Block Wolf. Your hair looks lovely. Thank you, brother. We got Crypto Funk finally here and grinding at work. Let's go. And we got Butter, of course. And then we got OG Gamer. He says you, the letter U. I love it. Excellence starts with me. Excellence starts with you. That's right. Excellence starts with you. You guys got it right. It's all good, bro. I'm patiently waiting and value our time. Man, so good. Well, we got a lot to cover today. There's been some big updates in the AI world for me, at least. Every day I'm in the deep trenches building and scaling and growing. And oh, look at that. I got my little brother calling. Hold on. What's up, little bro? What you doing? Oh, nice. I'm on the middle of a live stream, so when I get wrapped up, I can hit you up. All right, bro. Like, that's my bro. I got my little brother Matthew, who's used to work for me and went off and started his own business a few years after that, actually right after that, and has found incredible success in his life and in his business because of it. It's making unbelievable amounts of money that I can't disclose. If you guys have any idea, my brother's a multimillionaire, and so he's been giving me some good advice. Even though he's my little brother, I'm humble enough to be able to know that he has talents and gifts that I should be leaning into. That's what God put him in my life for a reason. So that was him. So I had to answer that call. But it's so great to see you guys. We have some stuff that's cooking in AI. If you didn't know, we have vibe coded quite a few things over this last about 6 months. I started learning how to vibe code. I've been learning I learned how to code back in the MySpace days just to make sure that everybody's clear on that. HTML, CSS, like I can code front end coding and stuff. I've never been a back end guy. And that was always my limitation. Well, thanks to AI and everything that we're seeing now, I've been able to level up and start writing code using AI that has been game changing. How many apps have we been able to ship? We've got the Stacker Launchpad, we got Stacker Games, we've got my Adrian Boycell website, which I have a bunch of utilities on. We have the joinskillstacker.com website. Like we have shipped a lot of stuff through all the vibe coding. But the one thing that was missing is I was having to do all of the SEO manually. And oh my gosh, that was an early skill. I started learning how to do SEO in 2007 when I opened up my printing business. It was a really, really fun thing to learn. I got really good at it. I started ranking for different keywords and different things that were making me a lot of money, right? When people would go to search California printing in the net in the for the word California, they were looking for like a big California printing company. I was number one always. So I learned how to do SEO a long time ago. But SEO has been something that these vibe coding apps just really haven't had success in. They're not built for that. So I've had to use outside tools and outside things to try to improve the SEO and fix it manually. And that's been a pain in the butt. Well, all of that changes today. Yes, all of that changes today. I've already started the process. I don't know if I'm logged in here. I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do first is I'm going to read you a press release that went out today that I think is a pretty big deal, to be honest. I think it's a pretty big deal. Check this out. So let's go over to this. This is an article that was put out by SEM, by Business Wire about SEM Rush. So if you guys don't know, there are software tools out there like Ahrefs and SEM Rush and Search Atlas. There's plenty of SEO tools out there that you can buy. I used to use SEM Rush a long, long time ago, but I tested it against Ahrefs back in the day, and SEM Rush just didn't hold a candle to Ahrefs. And now the tides have turned, and actual SEM Rush is significantly better than Ahrefs. So SEM Rush, as of today, 9:01 a.m. today, Eastern Time, SEM announces a partnership with Lovable, bringing search intelligence into the building experience. And a new partnership with SEM Rush, all Lovable users will have access to SEM Rush's search intelligence natively inside the building experience so that founders can create projects for brand visibility and growth. If you don't know why this is important and what this is, let me just give you one word to summarize it. Traffic. Yes. What we're talking about here is traffic. I want to know, I want to see some comments down below. I want to know, out of all the businesses online, how many of them do you think need more traffic? How many of them? do you think need more traffic? How many businesses need more traffic? I'm just going to wait here for a second because there's like a 10-second delay. How many of those businesses do you think are in desperate need of more traffic? All of them. Yes, every single one of the businesses that you see online, myself, Brand Butler, Lead Butler, Syllabi, every single business is about traffic, and traffic is about attention, and attention is currency, and currency is money. Yes, it isn't just flow, but it's money. And so the more traffic that you can bring in, the more money that you can make. I talked to you guys earlier this week, or it was last week, I believe, about AI having advertisements now and you being able to buy ads inside of ChatGPT on the free and the free plan and like the next level up plan, the $20 a month plan. Right, there are ads in there. How many people do you think are going to be able to take advantage of that and leverage it? I already have friends of mine that have started that process that are running ads inside of ChatGPT already. I will be running ads in ChatGPT just for the sake of testing it. Because usually when things are new, they want to see and get results and do it for cheap. And then I heard it was expensive, but we'll see. I don't know if I believe that. And then they end up rolling it out. So ultimately, what Ahrefs and SEM, Rush, and all these tools are doing is they're helping you optimize your website so that you can drive traffic. And that traffic is driven by keywords. And those keywords are intent-based and they're psychologically driven. If I search air conditioner on Google right now, what do you think I'm looking for? Well, I could be looking for going and buying an air conditioner at Home Depot. I could be looking at how an air conditioner works. I could be looking at what an air conditioner is. I could be looking at how to spell air conditioner, right? My intent is extremely low. But if I say best AC repair company, Roseville, California, what do you think I'm looking for? Well, my intent is that I probably have a busted ass AC system and I live in Roseville, California, and I'm looking for the best person to come repair it. You picking up what I'm putting down? That is an intent-based keyword. That is also what we call a long tail keyword. Well, search engine optimization is changing and things are moving from long tail keywords like that to much more in-depth questions that are even higher intent-based and have even more context thanks to LLMs like ChatGPT and Claude and Perplexity and all the other million freaking LLMs that are out there, Olama and whatever else that you're using. All right. So this is the key here, and this is why this is so important. If you look at this press release and we read through it, SEMrush, which is an Adobe company and a leading brand visibility platform, right? Your job as a business is to become more visible. They're announcing the first industry-first partnership with Lovable, an AI software creation platform that integrates its expansive proprietary data set directly into Lovable's building experience. How freaking badass is that? And until recently, building software was only accessible to those with the technical skills and the resources to attempt it. Now what's emerged is a new generation of founders, hello, yes, I'm right here, who think in outcomes, who move fast, and who are building Lovable at an unprecedented rate. More than 200,000 projects are built per day. I'm sorry, say that number again. Over 200,000 projects are being built per day. But building is just the beginning. Discoverability, distribution, growth, and revenue, and what turns a product into a business, right? Those are the things that turn something that you've built into something that actually builds income. That's what makes SEM integration so important. There has never been a time in history to solve problems. There's never been a better time in history to solve problems, yet getting those solutions in front of the right people has never been harder. That's a fact right there, unless you're going to be a social media content creator and be a dancing bear and make stupid videos. Lovable founders are building the next generation of software companies. And this partnership with SEMrush is about to make sure that what gets built also gets discovered. To build strong brand visibility, both search engine optimization and agentic search optimization, ASO, there's another term for you, are crucial. Companies like aligned SEO and AI teams are more than 3 times more likely to say AI visibility is actionable, while nearly a quarter of siloed companies say it's not measurable at all. That's according to SEMrush's brand visibility playbook. Marketers and developers need to embed visibility products they are building from inspiration to idea to iteration if they want to show up for their users when they're searching, says Vitali. So, in an age of AI, digital discoverability is crucial to gain the trust. So, integrating SEMrush's massive search data infrastructure, including 28 billion keywords, 43 trillion backlinks. What the? Oh my God. And 808 million domain profiles into Lovable enables AI native app builders to not only create, but grow visibility across search platforms. It's the first time AI builders have instant access to search intelligence. I'm going to show you guys what this actually means. And there's all kinds of information. You can read this article. You can just search. I'll put it here in the chat, and then I'll post it up here on the screen. But check this out. If you haven't shared the stream out, please do that. But you guys can check this out. It's the Business Newswire article. Just type in SEMrush Lovable, and it'll come right up on Google. I wanted to show you guys that. You are looking for the best. That's exactly right. The best and nothing less. So I wanted to show you guys that. There is another article that I had open here. Here we go. You can see here SEMrush even posted about it, announces the partnership with Lovable, bringing search intelligence into the building experience. They got acquired by Adobe. I can't even imagine how much money that was. You can see here all the details. Let's see this little video. Is my site. Hey, SEMrush, how findable is my site? So let's go test that out. Let's do that. That sounds like fun real quick. All right, so we'll do that real quick before we get into the other content. Let me come over here, and I've already been doing a bunch of work on Stacker Games, but I'm gonna come over here to my Adrian Boycell website because I put the most amount of SEO work into this website. All right, and now I'm gonna share my screen with you guys here. So stop sharing. I'll come over here. We'll hit share. This is gonna be fun. We'll come over to window, come over to Lovable, hit my sound. There we go. All right. So what you're looking at is my Adrian Boycell website that I updated and built out. And now we should say, hey, at SEMrush. I guess that maybe that's how it works. Let me just put SEMrush. How findable is my website? Maybe it's an app I need to install. There might be an app I need to install. Let me see. Let's see what this says. I'm going to check and see if this is an app. Say resources connectors. Let's see here. I think it's natively built in, like they said. So I don't even know if you have to chat connectors. There's so many connectors here. You can see here, there's so many good things. You got Search Console over here. I definitely need to add that connection. There we go. Adrian's Search Console. Yep. Adrian's Search Console. There we go. I'll just connect that. It's not that email. Okay, here we go. Advanced settings. Let's just see here. I don't remember what I put it under. I believe it's under my Adrian Boycell. I should probably do this later. Let me just see. I'm going to put this in here just in case. And I'll hit accept. Let me just select all. Okay, come in here, continue. And that should be working. It should be connected. Yep, I got it connected now. We'll see here, though. Let's check this out. Look at that. It did work. Your site is essentially invisible to organic search right now. Almost nothing ranks. Organic keywords, 8. Estimated organic traffic, essentially 0. Authority score, 8 out of 100, very low. Google doesn't see the site as authoritative. That's because I had 0 about a year ago, and now I've been building it up. It's not easy to build up. Redirecting domains, right, from the old website to the new website. Backlinks, 1,200 backlinks. What do you rank for? What's not working? The gap between your content and your visibility. Get real backlinks, guest posts, all that. I'm doing that already. Want me to run a competitive analysis, right? So it's telling me all these things that I need to do. SEO has never been easier now. I did a bunch of SEO work on this website. What it's talking about is the stuff that's outside of the website that's linking back. This is not all on-page SEO. This is off-page SEO. I have been focusing on getting this website optimized for on-page SEO. There's two sides of the SEO game. So I got that well. What do you rank for? Boy, sell your last name, right? A handful of local Roseville marketing terms, right? So, but with almost no traffic, with your blog posts, what's not working, service pages aren't ranking for anything meaningful yet. The backlink profile is quantity over quality. Lots of getwebsiteworth.com and domainanalysis.org type links that don't move the needle. Authority hasn't grown over the past few years and has stayed around 8. That's not true. So SEMrush isn't 100% accurate. That's one thing I do want to make sure that you guys are familiar with and aware of, is SEMrush is not 100% accurate. I could go over to a box right now. Let me see. I can't really do it here, but let's just go to here. And I could search in marketing consultant, consultant Roseville. And as of just a couple days ago, I was like number 3 or something like that. I was right here somewhere, and it may have been moving around. Let's see here. You can see my little favicon. I got the Stacker logo as my favicon now. But yeah, I was right here in the top 3. I don't know where I am now. It's probably because I'm looking from my logged in profile, so it's not going to show me, but I was able to rank there. And so this is really important for your discoverability, to be able to rank yourself, rank your website. And so now you have SEMrush built in here. There's going to be no excuses. So if you guys are using Lovable, you guys are in luck. You can see here, if you click these 3 little buttons right here, and then you come down and you hit SEO, this is going to pop open your SEO box right there. All right. And you can see everything that's here. Now I can hit try to fix all, or I can hit scan again. And this is a whole dedicated section to just your SEO. So this is a major blessing, a major gift that Lovable is giving. Another good reason why I think that, personally, I think that Lovable is better than any other vibe coding app that's out there. So if you haven't used Lovable yet, I would encourage you to give it a try. It's pretty phenomenal. Obviously, there's a couple things that I need to do here that I'm working on. I have Search Console set up, but it's saying it's not fully set up. Isn't connected for this project. Okay, so I need to connect my Search Console to the Lovable site. I already have the code that they give you when you set up Search Console, but I don't have that integration, that connector that we talked about earlier. So something for you guys to take into consideration, something I wanted to show you. But overall, I think it's pretty freaking badass what Lovable just did. It's a game changer for the industry. All right, guys, let's get into the next thing here. I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to share a market update. Why don't we get into a market update? Let me look at a couple things here and pull this up. Yeah, we got a little bit of a market update I want to do. All right, let me come over here and share the other tab, our main tab here, and we're going to get over to the market update. Here we go. All right, where are we at today? Ouch, man, you guys have been hitting me hard. But that's okay, though. I'm still way up. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not tripping on this at all. I just think it's just the name of the game. That's how we go. Also, we've got Solana that's come down quite a bit. We went from $96 all the way down to 91. So it's not just me. This is the entire market. And this is what always happens. Look, it always happens. Little dip, little dip, little dip, little dip. Just another part of the process. I ain't worried about it, not one bit. And so we're playing the long game here, as we've been talking about for these last few weeks. Look how much higher we are, right? If you had bought any time in here, right, you're freaking sitting here loving us right now. You're like, damn, this has been a good one, right? If you bought in here, in this area, even in here, you're still 50% up, more than 50% up, right? You've more than doubled, I'm sorry, 50%, 100%. You've more than 100% of your return. Even in here, a lot of you guys that are watching my show that are still here, OG Gamer specifically, like he was all the way in here with us. And look at this little trajectory that we were on. You see that? You see that? And then when you zoom out, look how this literally looks all flat in comparison to where we are. What happens when this starts to look flat? Well, we're going to laugh. We're going to be like, dang, that was crazy. Remember when we were at only 1.6 million? Now we're at 160 million. Freaking nuts, man. Super proud of this chart. This chart shows a lot of things. The data, the numbers, all that stuff is great. But for me, I see a story here. And the story that I see is a story of true builders, true believers, real conviction, right? I built when nobody else gave a shit. And then somebody came in and they actually gave a shit. And then all the other people were like, I give a shit too. And they ran us all the way up to 4.8 million. And then someone was like, well, I give a shit, but I like this kind of money right now, so I'm going to take it. And then the market was like, yeah, it's time for us to go too. And everybody let it all out. But guess what? We found our floor, over $1 million floor. And then we've just been building and building and building. And so I'm looking forward to seeing all of this look like all of this here, flat. And that's the name of the game. That's what we got going on right now. If we refresh this real quick, and just so we can get clean on this, we're at 1.61 million. We got $125,000 in liquidity. We got $652 in volume in the last 24 hours. Overall, looking pretty freaking impressive as far as I'm concerned. 00164 is our price. That's a lot of upside for you to get to $1. When we're at $1, that's going to be some major upside. And that's what we got going on Stacker. If we come over to the Meme Militia, you guys may be familiar or aware that I picked up a commander for less than 2 SOL. Right there. Look at that. 1.946 SOL I got a commander for. Come on, man. Dude, that's a 20 SOL NFT right there. That's a 20 SOL NFT right there. And look at that. Somebody else picked up a freaking Knight for 1.2. Whoever this was that had their offer in there freaking scored, baby. They scored. You still have, it's climbing. We're still climbing. You still have a Meme Militia soldier right here. Look at it. It's gone up even from yesterday. 244 yesterday. It was 211 the day before that. Now it's up to 270. You guys seeing this? Major opportunity here, you guys. Do not miss out on this. I'm telling you, this is a killer deal. There's only 27 listed out of 555. 27. That is not very many. 27 out of 555. It's freaking badass. What's up, Sleepy Squirrel? Good to see you, fam. What's up, Mr. Symphony? Good to see you too. Consistency will compound. That's exactly right. All right, so that's where we're at currently on the Meme Militia. Boss Dons haven't moved. Nobody's bought a Boss Don. I mean, I guess you guys don't like cool PFPs, whatever. 8.2 sold, $12,000 market cap, 26 out of 111 listed, 55 owners. Super savage. And you get to be part of Boss Don's group. He's got a private community that he's created, group chat as well. So if you guys want to be around Boss Don, if you're a creator, creative designer, probably want to make sure you pick one of these up so you can be part of his Boss Don crew. Only 111 people can even be part of that. And then, of course, the last thing we'll get to is the Resurrected Raiders. Don't fade the Resurrected Raiders. You got some really great ones here. This one's like impossible to see. But this guy right here's got a lot of great contrast. So does this one. So does this one. I like the ones that are easier to see. You can grab one of these right now. No sales in the last 24 hours either. These have completely stopped moving. I'm just going to call it like I see it. It's completely stopped moving. Zero momentum right now. And the problem with this is that this is created for a burn. So we're taking all of the people who buy these, mint these, whatever, and we're taking all of that stacker that we're collecting, because you can buy it with stacker, you can mint it with stacker, and we're taking all that stacker and we're burning the supply. So when you mint one of these, you're supporting the what do they call that? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of thought here. You're supporting the hold on, that's going to come to me. You're supporting the deflationary mechanism that we've built into Stacker to reduce our supply and increase our price, which is our plan. We want to be in the 800 million range of Stacker instead of 983 million right now. So this the deflationary mechanism is the Resurrected Raiders, and these are badass Resurrected Raiders. I mean, look at these guys. Show me a PFP that's doper than that. Like, Don spent 7 months building these. They're freaking off the charts, man. I want to get me one of those. In fact, I want this one. I know who owns this. I want it. I'm going to buy it. So pretty freaking badass. So check those out. Want to make sure you guys are aware of that. In terms of the market itself, it's pretty ugly. I got to be honest. We're at 2.64 right now. Uh, Bitcoin's down 3%. ETH is down almost 5%, 4.5% at 2251. You got BNB at 669, which is up, which is hilarious. XRP at 142. You got Solana at $90.94, down 3.3% in the last 24 hours. Had a big decline in the last 24 hours. Doge, I'm skipping right over Tron because nobody cares about Tron. Doge is at 11 cents, up 2.99%. So while Solana was tanking, Doge was rising, which is weird. And then in number 10 spot, you got Hyperliquid sitting there, down 2.75%, and then Cardano at 1.97 in number 11. Lucky number 11. So it's good to see Cardano back in the top 11. I'm a big Cardano fan. I do daily buys of Cardano, XRP, and Solana every damn day. Every damn day. I do. I really do. And so this is super cool to look at, but it's kind of a bummer to see the market going back down again. I thought we might have been at the beginning of a bull market. Clarity Act. There were supposedly going to be some decisions made going on there. I do want to read you guys a little bit of news, kind of share what's going on in the crypto market for those of you guys that are curious. Charles Schwab has gone live with a spot Bitcoin and Ethereum trading. Charles Schwab. Okay. If you guys aren't figuring this out yet, in fact, my business partner put up a post. I'm going to probably try to pull that up too. But like the big investor money, the big corporations, the Black Rocks, they're all deep into crypto now, guys. We do not want crypto in their hands. We want crypto in your hands. We need this to be as decentralized as possible. And what are these big institutions trying to do? They're trying to centralize a decentralized product, a decentralized asset. That is not what's going to make crypto successful. What's going to make crypto successful is people like you, people like me, and people that are not watching this show buying as much crypto as they can right now and getting it out of the hands of all these big companies, out of the Michael Saylors, to be honest. As bullish as I am on what Michael Saylor is doing for Bitcoin, I also don't think it's good for Bitcoin. I don't think that we should have that many people holding that much Bitcoin. I don't want these big institutions controlling Bitcoin. I want us to control Bitcoin. So now you have companies like Charles Schwab that's jumping into the game. They did a $35 million Schwab clients 35 million Schwab clients can now buy actual Bitcoin and Ethereum directly through the Schwab crypto platform, not just the ETFs or futures. This is massive on-ramp that people can trade crypto in the same account as their stocks, bonds, and retirement funds. No need to register with Coinbase or Binance. Schwab is bringing crypto right to the masses where they already bank. A lot of people bank. 35 million people in Charles Schwab. What does that do for Bitcoin? As money comes into Bitcoin and then flows into Ethereum, and then what happens? It flows into all the large cap and small cap and mid cap coins, right? It flows down to the projects like us. That money will trickle down because that's where the upside is. We are positioned, right? When opportunity and preparation meet, do you guys see the positioning that I'm doing here? I'm not going to any of these big investment firms yet. That is going to come, but I'm still building. I'm still perfecting. I'm still validating. I'm still working on things that aren't where I want them to be. I'm still helping us become more discoverable. And now you have companies like Charles Schwab that are putting their hat into the ring. All of this big money is starting to move. Again, the greatest wealth transfer in human history is happening before our eyes. So if you haven't gotten into crypto yet and you're watching this maybe on Facebook or YouTube or something, I want to slap you upside the head and be like, dude, what are you doing? $1 a day, right? This right here is like $3 a day. Go buy $1 a day worth of crypto. I promise you in a year from now, when you have $365 in crypto, you're going to be a lot better off in 5 years when you go back and look, oh man, I don't have any crypto. And now the market went from 2 trillion to 100 trillion. Maybe I should go buy some crypto now. Like, dude, you're too late. Don't miss this opportunity. Tokenized treasuries hit 15 billion. TradeFi assets are moving on chain at a record pace. Here's some big news. The total value locked in tokenized US treasuries just surged past $15.35 billion, breaking the mid-April peak of $15.1 billion. This is the real world assets, RWAs, as you guess some of you guys may know, going mainstream. The US government debt is now being used, traded, and settled on blockchains like Ethereum. US government debt is now being issued, traded, and settled on blockchains like Ethereum. Why tokenized treasuries? Well, faster settlement, 24/7 liquidity, programmable yield, which is big, and DeFi integration. This is TradeFi meeting DeFi. The major players that we have here are BlackRock, JP Morgan, of course, and Figure, which just connected 19 billion of tokenized assets to Ethereum via the Animoca-backed Nuva protocol. Nuva. These names are a trip, man. The RWA market is now $25 billion total, with tokenized treasuries making over half of that. The big picture here is while Bitcoin is stalling near 80K, the infrastructure play is exploding. Capital is flowing into on-chain treasuries because they're safer, they're faster, and they're more liquid than traditional bonds. And this is the future of finance being built in real time. Last story here I'm going to share, and then we're going to get to the wheel. Yep, the wheel. Bitcoin holds over 80,000 right there at that mark. I think it actually crossed under that. Let me go look again. I think it might have gone up. It's at 79,000, so it didn't hold, you guys. We've talked about this many times on this stream. It didn't hold. What does that mean for us? Well, it doesn't look good. I think we're going to see some retracement. We're going to maybe see some more consolidation. As it surged below 80,000, where is it at here? The copper to gold ratio signals breakout is incoming. Bitcoin is starting to trade in the 79 to 80,000, down after the U.S. producer prices, PPI, surged 6%, well above forecasts of inflation. Well above forecasts. Inflation is back, but Bitcoin didn't crater. It cratered a little bit, I'm going to be honest. Inflation fears are rising, driven by the war in Iran, pushing energy costs higher. Normally, this would crush risk assets, but Bitcoin is holding decent. It's decent, right? The copper to gold ratio just climbed above its 200-day moving average for the first time since September of 2020. And that move historically has preceded major Bitcoin rallies. I need a rally. I need a rally like right now. Who wants to make a rally right now? The last time the signal flashed was September 2020, when Bitcoin went from 10K to 60K in 6 months. Bitcoin is fighting a technical management at 82,000. That's the number that we need to get back over. We crossed into that very slightly, and then we came right back down the 200-day simple moving average. And if it breaks above that, then analysts are targeting 130 to 140K this year. That's a new all-time high. If we have a new all-time high, that means a new all-time high for Stacker. The macro story is Trump is meeting with Xi Jinping this week in China, and the markets are watching to see if improved trade agreements can bring peace to the Middle East and cool inflation. Bitcoin is holding its ground despite the macro uncertainty, and a sign of institutional accumulation is continuing quietly in the background. All right, so that's what you got going on here, and I got just enough time for the wheel. I want to see some of the comments, though, see what's up to everybody. Everybody's so quiet today. Where are you? Are you out there? Are you watching? Are you listening? What do you guys think about this market? Are you buying? Are you holding? Are you selling? What are you doing? What are you doing? Got a little dandruff on my shoulder there. All right, well, let's get to the wheel. I'm going to go ahead and share it. For those of you guys that bought, I'm going to hook you guys up today. I'm feeling a little bit more generous than I do because things have been really good, and I got a lot of stuff behind me now. I feel a little bit more at peace that I can just move forward. But we're going to spruce up this wheel. How about that? We're going to take this BK right here. And for those of you guys that bought in the last 24 hours, which I got to be honest, it's looking rough. For those of you guys that bought in the last 24 hours, we had one person that bought $99, which is cool. Let's see here. And that was a Coinbase wallet. But there's very few wallets that I'm even going to be able to pull on here from yesterday. So 511, I'm going to go back to the beginning. We're going to work our way backwards here. There it is. All right, I only have a couple wallets that I can pick on. I got my notes from yesterday. Let me move this over. My handy dandy notebook right here. I actually left my other notebook, so I'm going to pay everybody out all at once. Let me pull this up. There's that one there. As I'm almost through this I got another book that I'm almost completed, which is wild. So we're going to call on 10 wallets. 10 wallets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The 10 biggest buyers are getting hooked up. I'm going to hook you guys up fat. Unfortunately, there was not anything significant on the buy, so I'm going to take this bankrupt here. I'm going to put 10K stacker. All right, I'm putting 10K stacker on this wheel, hooking you guys up. I got the 30 on here. You know what I want to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to open. Oh, I don't think I can yet. Let me see if it's going to let me. Let me see if it's going to let me. Let me see if I can do this here. It only shows me that one. Oh, look at this. This is the classic wheel. Should we bring this one back? Let me do this. I'm going to go up in here. This is our old school wheel. There we go. And then I'm going to take this. And I'm going to do the same thing here. That's 26 right there. So we're going to go with 26 things on the wheel. I just like the way it looks better. There's a bunch of 4Ks, 10Ks, 5Ks. There's a lot on the wheel. And I'm going to the top 10. First one that I'm calling on here, which is the biggest, one of the bigger buys, not biggest, one of the bigger buys is 4U9JG. 4U9JG. Let me put the date on here, which is May 13th. All right, got that on there. 4U9JG, you're first up on the wheel. Come on down. $3K stacker. Let's go. Oh, that's a good one right there. Let's see your host. We got 4HK GP3. 4HK GP3. Here we go. 1X match. You bought $10 and now you're getting another $10. That's what I'm talking about right there. Woo! I like that right there. That makes me so happy. I'm not gonna lie. That makes me super happy. I love it. Thank you for doing that. GZKKX. GZKKX. Let's go. You're the next contestant on the wheel. Come on. Come on. Come on. 2K stacker. Nice. Nice little bag for you here. All right, next one here. I'm going to spin for. Let's see here. We have, EM8J is a Coinbase wallet. CQZRD. CQZRD. I love it. $32 buy. Let's hope he hits a 1X match. Here we go. CQZRD. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's get it big. Let's get it big. Let's get it big. Let's get it big. Oh, man. 1K stacker. Still good. All right. Next person on the wheel, come on down, is 7JCE. 7JCE. You bought $49 worth of stacker. You might hit a match. Let's see. Come on. Match. Oh, still good. Still good. Still good. 3K stacker for you, fam. Let's go. Let's go. That's freaking exciting. All right. Next person on the wheel is 37G7T. 37G7T. Let's go. $1K stacker. Let's go. The 37G7T. Come on now. We got 9. Oh, VHDC. Yep, VHDC. Let's go ahead and spin for you. Yeah, keep stacking up. All right, 1K stacker. VHDC. That was a good one right there. All right, who's next? Who's next? Who's the next? 97Q97. QE. You're next up on the wheel. Let's go. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to be doing the biggest wheel I've done in a long time. I've been working on something I want to show off to you guys. So if you guys are wanting to get hooked up, let me know. Also, keep your eye on the daily wheel. I will be adding NFTs to that. Oh, we get a 1x match for 97QE. Let's go. What did they buy? They bought 97QE, bought 4,200 stacker. I'm putting 4.2K. There you go. So you're going to get another 4.2 thousand stacker. Come on. You got 2 more spots left. Who do we got here? Let's see here. Too bad AYDEY isn't buying enough. We got a new buy here. Oh, 54PZ. That's a Coinbase Wall EM8J. JAMLZ. JAMLZ with a nice little buy. Here we go. Let's go ahead and spin it. And then we're going to have one more wallet after that. Let's see. $2K stacker. All right. 2K stacker. All right. We got one more person to spin for. Let's see who's going to be the next big one. 6A EXP. 6A EXP. 6A EXP. Here we go. Let's do it. Last spin. Here we go. Come on, come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. 3K stacker. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. If you guys didn't know yet, what else has been going phenomenally well, I didn't talk about it today because I've been talking about it every day, is Stacker Games. You can see all these people. I won yesterday 2 games or 3 games for the first time in a week. I've been trying to win and trying to bet. I played and played and played and played and played and played. I had a couple really good games. And I took the leaderboard yesterday, which was awesome. And my winnings, you know what I did? I literally just put them right back into the pool. I'm not keeping anything that I win. I'm just going to send it right back, but I'm still going to play. I'm still having a little bit of downtime to try to play. So if you guys want to play one of these games, I'm giving away $45 a day as of right now with the current price of Solana. $45 a day times 30 days a month. That's $1,350 a month that we're giving away. And last thing here, if I can go to the command center, if you guys didn't know, I've already given away over 7 SOL. Over 7 SOL has been given away, and over 188,000 stacker, 213 claims, 138 of those claims were paid in SOL, 75 of those claims were paid in stacker. Oh, wait, you guys might not be able to see it very well. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix it. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. 7 SOL. Let's do the math on that. 7 SOL times $90 a SOL right now. We've given away $630. You guys got to go tell your friends about this platform. Please. Like, I'm asking you, please tell your friends about this platform. If you look at our memberships right now, we currently have 22 memberships. 22 memberships active right now. We're growing, but we need to get a lot higher. If we go to the overview and we scroll down here, you can see in my dashboard, we've had 6,600 games played, 322 in the last 24 hours. That's insane. Leaderboard entries, 255. You can see the top game is still Skill Snake. That's freaking hilarious. You can see Skill Snake is number 1 by a long shot, then Skill Solitaire, then Me Militia Defender, then Skill Flow, then Solitaire. Oh, that's the other one there. Then you got Skillionaire. People are still playing Skillionaire, but just not as much. And you can see our trend for the last 7 days. You can see Skill Snake having a nice, strong growth over all the rest of them. Yesterday was a low day, it looks like. Yesterday was very low. Are you guys not wanting to earn free crypto, free stacker? And by the way, I haven't mentioned this yet. I did it privately to somebody. But if you are going to take the stacker, hold it, please. Don't take stacker instead of SOL and then go sell the stacker. I was giving a bonus to people for taking stacker because I figured they would have held it. And unfortunately, because it was more money, it was 10% more is what I did. I did a 10% bonus if you took the stacker. Unfortunately, people were selling it because it was a little bit more for them. So I'm not doing that anymore. It's the same whether you take stacker or SOL. So if you take the stacker, please hold it. That's all I'm asking. If like, why take the stacker over the soul if you're not going to keep it? Like, what's the point? Stacker's going to be worth a lot more than the soul's going to be worth to you. So the upside is just so much bigger there. When stacker goes to $1 versus soul going to $250, that's what, 2x, right? 2.5x right now. So just do me that favor. All right. It's 10 o'clock. I got a jam. I got stuff to do today. I love you guys. Thanks for joining in with me today. These hours go by so fast. I told Sunny last night I was going to quit the show, that I wasn't going to do it anymore, that I was done, just to get her reaction. And she literally broke out in tears. Like, literally broke out in tears. I'm not done, but I am making some changes. Stacker as you know it, or chain breakers as you know it, is going to change. And we're going to make some big improvements. So look out for that. I got some cool stuff coming your way. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. You guys are going to love the wheel. So make sure you get your damn buys in, man. And I love you guys. Have a great night, or have a great day. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, keep looking up.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. TKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web Bree power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.